It was November 13th, 1789, that Benjamin Franklin wrote in a letter to a French nobleman a phrase that has been reverberated around the world ever since. Our new Constitution is now established and has an appearance that promises permanency, but in this world nothing can be said to be certain except death and taxes. Even as we step into the age of cryptocurrency, taxes aren't going away. We're still got to pave roads and fund the military, and we haven't come up with a better way to do so than through the government that collects taxes. If you can think of a better way of funding public goods, please leave it in the comments. Until then, the good old IRS is going to demand that you pay your fair share. Luckily, the government knows that all people's incomes are not created equal, so they have set up ways that individuals that care about their future can gain a tax advantage over their lazier fellow Americans. In this video, I want to explain what a tax-advantaged IRA is and how to get your crypto gains protected by IRAs. If you find the information in this video useful, then I'd encourage you to go ahead and like the video as well as consider subscribing to keep up with all things crypto. All right, without much further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. One day you will retire. Maybe that's 75 years from now, or maybe it's next year. In any case, you'll want to have as much money stored up for that time as you possibly can. But if you're investing your saved money to maximize it, then you're going to have to pay capital gains taxes when you decide to sell those appreciated investments. The legal method of paying less in taxes is by storing up and investing your saved capital inside what's called a tax-advantaged IRA. When you are ready to retire, you'll be very glad you took the time to understand what an IRA can do for you. These tax advantage accounts allow your employer to divert some percentage of your funds from your paycheck into your IRA. The advantage of the IRA comes in when you bring in the concept of tax brackets. The government taxes everyone differently based on the amount of income you receive each year and your marital status. It's a progressive income tax, which simply means that the more you make, the higher percentage that you must pay in income tax. These are the 2022 tax brackets for single filers and married couples filing jointly. You will notice that singles making $10,275 will only pay 10% to the IRS, while singles making over $539,900 will have to pay a whopping 37% to the IRS. A traditional IRA gives you the ability to tell the IRS, hey, I know that I'm making $100,000 with the fancy job I have now, but I would rather wait until I'm retired and have less income so that I can pay taxes at that 10% rate. And I don't want to pay any capital gains tax on appreciation of my investments while they remain in the IRA. Pretty neat, huh? Well, it's neat if you're making a lot of money right now, but let's say you aren't earning more than $41,000 as a single person. Then the Roth IRA gives you the power to say, hey, I'm not making all that much money right now, so I want to go ahead and pay the 10 or 12% taxes on the front end because I bet I'm going to be earning more when I retire, and I'm not about the whole capital gains tax thing either. Yeah, so IRAs put the power in your hands and keep the IRS from grabbing all of your gains. It's amazing that the government ever even agreed to allow IRAs, but I'm certainly not going to complain about it. So now you know what IRAs are all about. Now let's connect the dots on how IRAs are relevant to cryptocurrency. Did you know that cryptocurrencies are treated and taxed like property by the IRS? Well, they are. Crypto capital gains are taxable gains when you sell them back into US dollars. Did you also know that the IRS treats gains held for more than 1 year differently than gains that were held for less than a year? According to itrustcapital.com, if you're in an income tax bracket that would have you pay less than 15%, then you would generally want to avoid holding crypto for a full year. If you fall into an income tax bracket between 22 and 37%, then it's to your advantage to hold your crypto for more than a year before you sell it for a profit. With IRAs, you really do have an enormous advantage when it comes to saving for retirement. If you're not yet in an IRA or Roth IRA, then what are you doing? You need to stop what you're doing right now. No. Right now, okay, maybe wait until the video's over, but maybe even right now, go check out iTrust Capital. iTrust Capital is our trusted partner when it comes to tax-advantaged IRAs. And listen, they really are pretty well established with over 150,000 accounts created and used by people like you. Trust me, you want to feel good about your decisions when you're doing long-term financial planning with crypto, and nobody does it better than iTrust Capital. You can find a link to their website in the description right now and get a $100 funding reward when you sign up. Your retirement self will be very glad that you did. All right, well, that's all I got for you today. I want to thank you for watching, and be sure to share this video with anyone who might not yet know the power of tax-advantaged IRAs. You know, be the change you want to see in the world. That's what I always like to say. I think someone else said it too. It wasn't the old Benjamin Franklin, though. He was our death and taxes guy. Kind of sad. But anyway, remember that nothing in this video is tax or financial advice, but that is all that we have for you today. Before I go, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Look at this guy.
He watched the entire video.
What a cool guy.
I think the next thing that he wants to do is hit the like button and then probably even subscribe to the channel.
And perhaps even comment down below what he thought.
That would be pretty cool.
Wow, what a cool guy.